Hello everyone. Today we are back with 25 best MCQs on Indian Contract Act. When there are more options, select the correct one, right? That applies to MCQs. Let us begin. A contract to do or not to do something. If some event collateral to such contract does or does not happen is known as. Correct answer is. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is contingent contract. Future uncertain event is the crux of this thing. आज पता नहीं है फ्यूचर में होने वाला हैपनिंग ऑन द हैपनिंग ऑफ फ्यूचर इवेंट दिस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विल बी एनफोर्सेबल. फॉर एग्जांपल इसका मीनिंग भी देख लेते हैं. भविष्य की घटना के घटित होने पर यह कॉन्ट्रैक्ट निर्भर करता है. सेक्शन 31 जो है वो डिफाइंस सेक्शन 31 डिफाइंस द कंटिंजेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. A and company agrees to pay B rupees 5 lakhs if B's house is destroyed by fire. This is a contingent contract. ये एग्जाम्पल के जरिए हम इसे समझ रहे हैं कि ये किस टाइप का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. तो इसमें क्या होगा, फ्यूचर में कुछ इवेंट होगा तो देन वो एनफोर्स होगा, देन ओनली इट विल बी एनफोर्सेबल. Then only B can proceed against A and company if A and company does not comply with the कंडीशंस. कंटिजेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के बारे में एक करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट अगर हम करें सभी बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए, तो जो बी है वो करेक्ट. वो एनफोर्समेंट होगा ओनली ऑन हैपनिंग ऑफ सर्टन अनसर्टन फ्यूचर इवेंट. एग्रीमेंट बाय विच एनी पार्टी इज प्रोहिबिटेड फ्रॉम एनफोर्सिंग हिज राइट्स अंडर द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. यू कैनॉट प्रोहिबिट, but if it is done, then that agreement is void. Restraining him to initiate legal proceedings means you are restraining somebody not to proceed legally, even if his rights are violated, then this agreement is void. Only exception is that when arbitration is there, when clause of arbitration is there, wherein both parties agree that future में जो dispute होगा वो they will refer it to arbitrator, then it is a valid contract. If the contract provides for arbitration that yes this is possible, then it is a agreement by which any party is prohibited to marry is void. If any party is prohibited from exercising a legal profession, trade or business, ये भी void है. It is his right. It is right to practice. It is freedom is given. So where is the question of restraining the person from exercising his rights, which are legal rights to carry trade, business, and all these things. Only goodwill. If anybody, supposing X or anyone who has sold his goodwill, कंपनी है या XY कंपनी है, उसने अगर गुडविल बेचा होगा तो वो कंडीशन डाल सकता है कि वो इतने साल तक वहां पे अपना सेम बिजनेस नहीं करेगा. तो हियर द आंसर इज बी. बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. इफ एनी एग्रीमेंट इज मेड इन राइटिंग, रजिस्टर्ड एंड मेड आउट ऑफ लव एंड अफेक्शन बिटवीन द पार्टी स्टैंडिंग नियर इन अ रिलेशन टू ईच अदर आर वैलिड. ये वैलिड है. Like gift deed is there. In case the contract is made with the purpose of injuring to the person or property of another against huge consideration, maybe huge or whatever is consideration is immaterial, when there is unlawful object and unlawful consideration, because the purpose of here the purpose is to hurt, to harm somebody, to disturb the property. So that's why the object is unlawful and consideration is unlawful. In this case, the contractor, the builder has given 3 flats out of 2000 flats, but he does not specify which are the flats. The agreements are silent on that. This is void because on account of uncertainty. Section 36 of the Indian Contract Act provides that an agreement contingent on impossible events. इवेंट्स का इम्पॉसिबिलिटी ज्यादा है. एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. बी ने प्रॉमिस किया सी को कि वो 10,000 सी को देगा अगर वो उसके सिस्टर से शादी करेगा, बट एग्रीमेंट के टाइम उसकी सिस्टर वाज नो मोर, तो ये इम्पॉसिबल हो गया. तो द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज वाइड एज एज इट इज डी इज देयर, is based on impossible event. And between parties in which money is payable by the first party to the second party on the occurrence of a future uncertain event. Here also it is future uncertain event, but there is a difference between contingent contract and wagering contract that we are going to see in this contract. Okay. And the second party to the first party if the event does not occur. If it occurs, if it doesn't occurs. If it happens, if it doesn't happens. If it happens, A will pay to B. If it doesn't happen, B will pay to A. It means one party will be at the loss. Therefore, it is called B, wagering. And agreement by way of wager, void. Contingent contract is valid. Every agreement of which the object or consideration is unlawful is void. Any act fitted to deceive is to cheat, is fraud. The literal meaning of the word wager is bet. Which section defines contract? In Contract Act, PH. It defines any agreement enforceable by law is a contract. Section 15, it deals with coercion, that is threat, using force. All these things are there which are not as per the which make the agreement void. Coercion, use of unreasonable force. A advances a loan of 50,000 to B. A gives loan to B, and C is giving assurance to A that look, if B doesn't pay, I will pay. So that means A here is the who is A here? A is the creditor, B is the debtor, principal debtor, and C is the guarantor. The promisor is not responsible for non-performance if performance के लिए he has to perform, but only if he has made the promise, he has made an offer which has not been accepted, so he is not bound by that. A promisor made an offer of performance to the promisee who did not accept it. Promises bind the representative of the promisor in case of his death. प्रॉमिसर का जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव रहेगा, जो उसको रिप्रेजेंट करता रहेगा, लीगल एयर रहेगा या जो भी अपॉइंटेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव रहेगा, he will be liable for the purpose of fulfilling the obligations under the contract. This is 25th question. So we have finished today's